Brian Esquivel. I'm a screenwriter, producer based in Los Angeles, California, and Sunset River Productions is my company. Involved in 33 Cecils a few years back. They had optioned the rights to 33 Cecils and were interested in having it adapted into a feature film. I want to know that it's a story worth telling. So it's like, give me some time to give it a read. But that was about all it took. There's something so simple and flawed in both of these characters' stories. The spoils of their efforts being so brief. It's just beautifully tragic, and that's it's all I could ask for in a great story. I guess stories like 33 Cecils are important and change things, and know that it's okay to change your patterns and the choices that you've been making, allowing people to show themselves that there is that forgiveness within yourself, and there's the ability to move on and correct your path at any time. The plans are to shoot as much as possible exactly where the novel takes place. We have some incredible talent that we've already been able to discuss, and some more that we're not exactly able to at this point yet. But really just to do the novel justice in a way that I can answer to Everett after this entire thing is said and done. Yeah, I think any project I ever get into that has source material like this, and source material that's beloved and appreciated in the way that this novel is. In addition to Everett, to do Walker and Dutch some justice. I love the fact that this whole day began because the gentleman who walked into the bar with the intention of being there on September 1st on 33 Cecils Day was because he wanted to be where they were and stand in their shoes a little bit. So that's that resonance allows me, it pushes me to really want to do right by Walker and Dutch. There's certainly layers, and there's a lot of depth to this novel. On a superficial level, it's a great read, and as confusing and intentionally confusing as it is, in trying to coax the reader into believing that what they're reading was what actually happened. It was factual. Telling a story from a space that pulls the reader in immediately because they think it's an actual story that happened in history, and being able to build from that space and to create characters that you can believe in even further, because it hit me in a way that few novels that I've ever read have, and I love reading, and I love these types of stories. There aren't many in this realm. I think a great deal of the readers in the comments and reviews didn't realize they were reading a work of fiction when they got into it. And that was pretty brilliant. This is just going to be love on Everett Day. I kept the network pretty close to me and kept it pretty tight, as it's something that is special to me. This is one that Everett and I worked on for a long time together now. The response has been wonderful, and I think in the way that I said that I get it, the screenplay that Everett and I were able to craft and where we landed on it became a work that's what's on the page currently, I believe, really does the novel justice. And I think most of the talents and any of the producers and agents and representatives who have been exposed to it have also subsequently read the novel. And I don't think there's much at all that I would change, because it has been received so well. My dream for the 33 Cecils film I'd have to say is really just after we sit down and watch it together, after Everett and I sit down and we watch it together, to be able to say to each other that's you know, everything that we've been through and the choices that we've made to bring the film to where it is, that it was all worth it. And yeah, just to look over at Everett and tell him I'm proud of him. The idea of a 33 Cecils Day is important to honor a story like this and to highlight a story like this and to expose more people to it. There are a lot of different ways to tell a story, and this is one that's incredibly unique. And I think the more people that we're able to expose to this style of storytelling, the more stories, the more outlandish people can be with the way they develop stories. You know, having more eyes and more people celebrating this work is only going to do good for the world. And I think that was Dutch's entire intention. I'm sitting here right now on a Zoom call with Everett. I'm in Los Angeles, and really wishing I could be there with Everett. And I cracked a beer in honor of all of you and in honor of 33 Cecils Day, and looking forward to having my first at the Belmar.